Hello and welcome to Lone Giraffe Wrestling. I am Harry Anderson, the Lone Giraffe, and in this video we shall be exploring my top 10 wrestlers that have been absent from 2K wrestling games and should appear on 2K22's roster. The following list is simply my opinion, and if you hate it, well...
Know your role and shut your mouth!
So without any further ado, here are the top 10 wrestlers I want to see in WWE 2K22. Number 1, Yokozuna. My first pick of a wrestler I'd like to see in 2K22 is the big man himself, Yokozuna. The last time we had the chance to play as Yokozuna was back in 2K14. Since then, the big sumo has been absent from the rest of 2K's installments. The ability to play as such an iconic character and relive moments such as Bret Hart vs Yokozuna at WrestleMania 9 would be excellent, and there's never enough big heavy hitters to play as. I don't believe this pick is too hard to imagine, as WWE recently released a documentary in the Icons series about the legendary Samoan, and this certainly could indicate Yokozuna being a new addition to the roster.
Yokozuna drops a leg on Hogan. Yokozuna,
Number 2, William Regal. For my second pick, I have chosen someone with class and excellence, and that's simply Lord William Regal.
Now you listen to me, sunshine.
It always confuses me as to why Regal is constantly left out of 2K's rosters when he is a weekly part of the NXT show. WWE 2K16 was the last time we had the chance to perform the Regal cutter on a deserving foe, and the chance to play as William Regal, whether it's from his WCW days to his late WWE days, would be fun and allow for a character that showcases good old-fashioned technical wrestling, and that's why William Regal has made this list. Number 3, the APA. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, as number 3 on the list of wrestlers that I want to see in 2K22 are the members of the APA, Farooq and Bradshaw.
I know how much I put in, man. You hear something?
I didn't hear a thing.
You know, you could have knocked on our door. You walked right through our wall.
Like the door right there, man.
Now I know technically this should class as 2 choices, but they're together on this list because it's together in their APA personas that I want them in the game. Both men have appeared in past 2K games, however both were absent from the last title, and when they do appear, it isn't as their tag team stable Acolyte Protection Agency. This would be a brilliant addition to 2K22 as a hard-hitting tag team option from the past to put up against the modern greats such as the New Day would be fun to see. This, in my opinion, isn't too far-fetched of a wish, as WWE Network recently released an Untold documentary on the two legends. Number 4, Owen Hart. Owen Hart has made his way into my wish list, even though it's extremely unlikely he can appear due to legal issues between WWE and Owen Hart's family after his tragic passing. However, Owen Hart had many amazing classic matches and moments, and it would be foolish of me not to include him here. As putting the controversy of his death aside, the chance to relive moments such as Bret vs Owen Hart at WrestleMania 10, or parade around in the I Broke Stone Cold neck t-shirt in video game glory would be amazing, let alone his technical skill. Number 5, Walter. The Austrian Anomaly NXT UK star and champion, Walter, is at number 5. This is probably a safe pick, as he should almost definitely make an appearance in WWE 2K22 after the impact he has managed to make on NXT over the past year. Nevertheless, he is one of the wrestlers that has me excited at the possibility of his addition, as having the chance to witness him march to the ring alongside his lackeys to the dramatic classical music paired with the big imposing man's technical hard-hitting fighting style will make a very welcome addition to the roster to shake things up. Number 6, Val Venus.
Hello, ladies.
Next on my list is none other than the big Valboski, Val Venus, and his entrance alone is a good reason to why he should be in 2K22. The last time Val Venus was a playable character was way back in WWE 13 that was focused around the Attitude Era. If the thought of a 4K HDR video game representation of Val Venus swinging his towel around and smooth talking the ladies doesn't convince you that this is what we need in 2K's upcoming game, I'm not sure anything else will. Number 7, Paul London. For anybody that doesn't have a clue what the hell I'm talking about, Paul London and Brian Kendricks was a great high-flying tag team between 2005 and 2008. This is a special time in pro wrestling for me, as it's when I properly got obsessed with wrestling as a child. If you have heard of Paul London, then you probably know all about the controversial way he was apparently fired by Mr. McMahon for simply laughing backstage. But moving past all that to 2021, looking at 2K 2022, I think it's about time WWE puts him back in their games. There's a huge gap of tag teams from this era in WWE games of late, and since Brian Kendricks was actually in 2K20, this choice doesn't seem too far-fetched. London and Kendrick's entrance with their cool weird masks would serve as a cool callback to 2005 WWE nostalgia, and having the high-flying duo added to the list of playable tag teams would only make the game better. Number 8. Al Snow. Similar to my Val Venus pick, it's hard to argue that my main reason for wanting to see Al Snow make his return to WWE video games is so I can watch as he dramatically shakes his friend head to the ring and maybe beat up my opponents with it. Al Snow has in fact never appeared in one of 2K's wrestling games, and the fact that he's both an ECW and WWE veteran means that he would make for a cool surprise and addition to the roster. Number 9. Rob Van Dam. For my 9th pick, I have chosen the one-of-a-kind ECW legend, Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam has had many amazing moments across WWE and is often one of the most downloaded Creator Wrestler community creations every year, which tells you I'm not alone with this pick. Rob Van Dam's unique athletic fighting style would be a joy to play against the rest of the 2K22 roster, as well as giving us the chance to recreate extreme moments such as frog splashing on ladders, spin kicking chairs, and jumping off the pods of elimination chambers. Rob Van Dam has also recently been announced to be part of the WWE Network's Icons documentary series, meaning it's a good possibility that he makes an appearance in the game. Number 10. CM Punk. For my last and probably most anticipated pick, I have gone for the self-proclaimed voice of the voiceless best in the world, CM Punk.
I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.
Punk last appeared in 2K15, if we aren't counting EA's UFC 2, and is possibly the most sought-out professional wrestler people want to appear in the game. And it's no surprise, as CM Punk has created many memorable moments and amazing matches, and since leaving the WWE has had fans wanting him back. The ability to play as CM Punk again, antagonising Triple H or recreating the cage match with Jeff Hardy would obviously be an awesome addition to the game, and simply complete any roster that 2K22 has in mind. And that's the list. This has been Lone Giraffe Wrestling's top 10 wrestlers that I want to see in WWE 2K22, and let me know who you want to see in 2K's upcoming wrestling game in the comments. Until next time, have a nice day.